What's up, everybody? Anime World here today. They're here with a new What If. So, a new series that I might be doing. They're all gonna be different. Different topics on Aladdin landing in random places. Just to see how it'll turn out for him. And this one, as you can see, is about what if Aladdin was transported to Balbadd. And yeah, here's the intro. の果てのその向こうでもしも魔法を倒したらエンドロールが流れたら僕らの明日はどこにやったやだやだ僕が瀬戸内最初の街から進まない一シャルリオンがゼロになるもう100年が過ぎた Okay, so like the original, we start off with Aladdin eating watermelons from my carriage. It doesn't matter where he lands, it just matters why he lands in Balbadd. Now, I'm just gonna have to make it for plot reasons because Aladdin is supposed to land in a safe place where no one's gonna try and kill him from how weak he is, I guess. After all, Ugo doesn't want their last hope dying on him. So, and because Balbadd is covered with a few people, a lot, kinda, a group, that are connected to all farming, it would be one of the last places Aladdin would land in. So it's just gonna have to be for plot reasons that he lands there, or they're just not there at the time or something. So, once he gets to Balbadd, you can either go two scenarios. He could either, all farming, could either find him, take him, and not turn him like Judar. They would just kill him because he's connected to Solomon, and they don't like Solomon, and they think he might be powerful, has potential for as Solomon, so they would just kill Aladdin. Yeah, they're just that mad. Or they're just not there in Balbadd at the time, and the Kasim would find him with the fog troop. They would see Aladdin's potential to help them on their missions, and Aladdin would agree since he would think it's a noble cause, but not realize Kasim's true intentions. And Aladdin would be a big help, just like Alibaba was in the original, but Alibaba wouldn't be here. And there's a reason why, even in this time period, there's a reason why he wouldn't be here. It's because he dies right here. In this moment, in like episode 1 or something, I think, he would try and save Morgiana and that little girl, and he would get killed. But if he doesn't, if he's not able to open that monster's mouth to save Morgiana and the girl, then Morgiana and the girl dies. So if Alibaba lives, then that means he's gonna go to the dungeon by himself and die right here to this monster. And then that prince guy, this guy with the black hair, yeah, and he would go in the dungeon with his bodyguard, and they would both die here because he keeps sacrificing him, and he's scared, as you can see, terrified face right here. So yeah, they would both die without Morgiana. What if Alibaba dies and Morgiana lives? Then she would also die here as well. Yeah, she can't do anything either. She's being sacrificed as a defense. So she can't really do anything. Just keep protecting Jamil. So yeah, that's why Alibaba won't be appearing in Balbadd, because he's dead. No one knows that. So yeah, Sinbad still goes to Balbadd, and because of Sinbad being a singularity, fate would lead him, Aladdin, and he would offer for him to join him since he's a Magi, and Aladdin would accept since unlike Kasim, Sinbad's actually kind of nice, but there's something about him he doesn't trust. Um, so yeah, Sinbad will also offer to help the fog troop like in the original, and everyone would start chilling, have a normal day, normal nights, I guess. And then that's when Judar would appear later on in the palace. And Judar would go on to meet Aladdin because of the roof surrounding him, and would question if he's actually a Magi, since there's only 3, and he'd be pissed off by that. So yeah, he would offer to fight him like in the original, and the fight doesn't really change. Aladdin would win because of Ugo's help, and that because Judar gets hurt by Ugo, Kogyoku and her, I don't know, servants, I guess, I don't know, teachers, something, would appear and save Judar, and then, Kogyoku would fight Ugo, and Ugo would, be drawing even more power to kill Kogyoku. So she would activate her metal vessel and then one-shot Ugo, killing him. Aladdin would be mad at that and try to attack her, but she would get away with Judar. So later on, Aladdin would try and pump in Magoi inside of the flute so he could resummon Ugo, but nothing works because he's just dead. His physical body's gone. He can't come back. So because he uses up too much Magoi, he just passes out. And Ugo would use his chance to send him and Judar in their weakened states to the palace, holy palace place. But because the Dark Margway from Al Farman, they wouldn't let Judar pass on. So only Aladdin. So because of that, Aladdin would go to the holy palace by himself. And because Ali Baba is dead, he's not here. No one can stop Kasim from raiding the palace to cause a war like he wanted to. The palace would be in just destruction. Sinbad wouldn't be there because his metal vessels were taken from the start of getting to Balbadd. So, so there'd be a lot of death and fire. No one would stop him. So, while Aladdin's in the secret palace, Ugo would let him pass through Omotron's memories and then get Solomon's wisdom. Or get Solomon's wisdom and then get the memories. And then Aladdin would be sent back to the original world and would go to the palace, to the kingdom, to go stop Kasim. So, because Kasim seeing Aladdin here would immediately try and turn into a dark djinn since he's a magician and he can't really fight that. So he'd hurt himself and then, would turn into a dark djinn and he would fight Aladdin until Judar appears. Judar wouldn't appear before Aladdin, he appears after Aladdin this time. Because, there's no Ali Baba to fight, there's nothing interesting. So Judar would appear and control Kasim's monster and would fight Aladdin round 2. But Aladdin, like normal, would have Solomon's wisdom and would use Solomon's wisdom to, pop into Judar's memories and, take those memories and pop them into Judar. All these hurtful memories would make Judar pass out and he would lose the fight. Then, with Kasim's monster, Aladdin would use Solomon's wisdom to enter Kasim's mindset and would try to convince him to be good again. But then that's when the problem comes in because Ali Baba was the one to convince Kasim to be good because they're childhood friends. And Kasim realized how much Ali Baba cared for him even after all he's done, even though Kasim also hated Ali Baba. And Aladdin and Kasim don't have that. They don't have that type of relationship. Except for this moment when the battle's over and Kasim dies, and Ali Baba says, "Welcome back, Aladdin says, "Welcome back, Alibaba." But that's when he was crying. But he could have been crying for Alibaba instead of crying that Kasim, a human being, died. So if he cries for Kasim, then Kasim will realize how much this kid cares for him and how much of an asshole he's been controlling a kid. Or Aladdin doesn't have those feelings, and Kasim wouldn't turn good and stay in that monster. And really, nothing could beat Kasim. He could regenerate. Aladdin's not that powerful right now. So, unless the Seven Seas Alliance would come and fight Kasim, but that's all I could think of. So the only way that things can make sense is if Aladdin does feel sympathy for Kasim like he did with that fighting tribe. He felt concerned for them pretty fast, and would also see Kasim's memories, so he'd probably be sad by that. And yeah, Kasim would be turned back to normal. And yeah, because Kasim turned back to normal, he would die like normal. And later on, those guys that stole Sinbad's gins and gold and stuff would return it back to him. So Sinbad would use his ball gin equipped to just kill the old farming member that kept Judar from going to the Holy Palace, Secret Palace. So yeah, because Alibaba isn't here to become king or make the kingdom into a republic, Oddmod's fat ass would just stay as the king, and I think it still happens, but the Co-Empire would take balbadd as slaves and stuff. So yeah, Oddmod would either become a slave or Co-Empire would just let them run their kingdom under the Co-Empire though. So yeah, Sinbad, because Alibaba isn't here, he's dead. He doesn't have a relationship with Sinbad, so Sinbad doesn't go to the Co-Empire to convince them to free balbadd. And he would never meet Kogyoku, so he would never be framed of sleeping with her, and they would never go to Sindria to prove that Sinbad was a bad person. And because of that, Kogyoku never stays in Sindria, so Sinbad never fights Kogyoku in a training match, so he never uses Seppa to mind control her. So when she goes back to the Co-Empire, he could spy on the Co-Empire. Yeah, none of that ever happens. Because Kogyoku never went to Sindria this time. And he never went to Ko. So, yeah, Kogyoku would be free, and later on, in the manga, wouldn't hate Sinbad. But that wouldn't really matter because you'll see later. Alibaba, Aladdin would go to Sindria as well because, Kasim's dead, the closest friend he had. And he would be trained by Yam, and she would train him in proper magic. And Farman would still try to attack Sindria. Would still try to attack Sindria. But Aladdin wouldn't really have to do anything because he's being protected. And he wouldn't go to the dungeon because there's no reason to other than to protect him. But he's a Mongi, so it would be pointless. He would just be protected, and nothing really would change, other than Sinbad not being cursed because Alibaba is in there. Jeez, a lot of bad stuff is happening because Alibaba was there. Yikes. Whatever, man. So yeah, Aladdin would still feel like he needs to learn more about himself and his lost world, where he used to be, El Maturan, and would leave Sindria to go to Magnoshitat. And yeah, he would start to learn magic there and meet Titus and Sfintus and all that. Yeah, all of it goes the exact same without Alibaba or Morgiana. Except for when the war happens and they have to protect Titus. And Yeah, Aladdin goes by himself to fight the Rem Empire alone, and when revealed that he's actually a Magi, and yeah, it'll go the same where uh, Sir Alexius or something, I think that's his name. He would use his Jinn equip, fight Aladdin, and yeah, it would lead to this where Aladdin just dies because Alibaba isn't here to save Aladdin. So he would just die. And I think the shields to Magnolia shall also be destroyed. So the Rim Empire would go and march in and destroy everything. While the Crow Empire is also going to destroy everything. They understand they would destroy the Rim Empire. So, but Sir Mogomet would summon the medium, and the medium would appear, and without Aladdin, Alibaba, and Aladdin unifying all the jinns, no one's surviving. The medium just comes, the father, he just appears and destroys everything on the planet, and then, yeah, we're done, we're dead. And yeah, that's the end. That's why it doesn't matter if Kokuku doesn't hate Sinbad. Because she's dead. And yeah, that's how the What If ends. Yeah, thank you for watching this short story. I think I might do another one. Maybe for the same topic in a different situation. Yeah, probably. So, yeah. I hope you like, subscribe, comment if you want, and peace.